Let's start think about this freaking stuff, to be honest, dude. About the idea of this thing, well, basically this thing or a thought itself there. Actually, or basically, masturbation, masturbation is good, but only if you do this in this way or something. Do this in this way or something, and basically the freaking other guy itself, the other guy itself there, or basically the person that hearing that, or basically the spirit itself hear that stuff there and said that his spirit itself hear that, or just the person basically hear that stuff and just, oh, ah, yeah, he has basically always this severe lusting, to be honest. This is basically this freaking like severe, irrational, impulsive desire. Not really like impulsive, but it really is this desire in a nutshell. That wanting to, for proliferate, to be honest, there, or basically tamper again with this thoughts, to be honest, the lustful thoughts, to be honest. And after about this freaking stuff, to be honest, dude, that, oh yeah, basically on his freaking, oh, in his path there is basically on freaking to chastity, to be honest, chastity there, chastity, to be honest there, or wanting it's, or basically in retention and basically in restraint, and for some weird reason, and just that stuff there, and just that stuff there, and just that stuff itself there, you basically go in another path there, or basically in a subverted way, dude. You basically gone in a subverted way, to be honest, with basically a divergent path there that basically just, oh yeah, this master, this is basically his lust. Yes, he basically able to satiate his lust, to be honest, or entice a pieces to his lust there. But to be honest, there, yeah, to be honest, there, yeah, he masturbates now. It's just basically every day, but it's basically said for transmutation or something. Not transmutation, to be honest, but basically like, you know, transmutation or something did. But transmutation and others. And who actually said that freaking stuff there? This thought there? This thought? Who brought up that thought itself there? Or base brought up the thought or gave birth to this thought? Oh, a demon. Okay, a freaking demon. Sheesh. Out of all the conceivable freaking permutations and basically freaking possibilities, he's a freaking demon, dude. He's a freaking demon, dude. And it's apparently to basically lose farm it. And it's apparently to lose farm it and gain energy there. So, yeah, the actually of evil there. Actually of evil, or the logic itself there. That basically they adhere to facts itself in a nutshell. The facts itself in a nutshell. Facts in a context that, yeah, yeah, you know, dude, a normal human being actually that has to have have intrusive thoughts, or basically ruminations. Intrusive thoughts and rumination, they have anxiety and depression, so you should too. And also, so, oh, this is just a thought there, you're a human being, right? But oh, it's just a demon being a part of you, just basically using that stuff there to get to you, to be honest, or integrate it. That's pretty much it. This basically, this fucking demon is basically saying that stuff, to be honest, dude. Yeah, I'll talk about this stuff a lot, to be honest, but be careful on that transmutation thing, to be honest, dude. Transmutation thing, to be honest, dude. It is great. It is great, but no, this is basically the best the best thing is basically, or advice is basic, I would say, to be honest. To be honest, there, and to be honest, and not only about that, but just wanting to forget the body, to be honest, or just forget, just wanting to forget the body, or just wanting to forget even the fucking existence of the world, to be honest, that even better, or just this stuff there, or just this confinement, or even saying that the spirit is inside the body, spirit is inside the body, or that information or knowledge, or basically having freaking self-emptying, to be self-emptying, I just forgetting stuff, to be honest, dude. To be honest, in such there, to be honest, and such there, or in or basically in a freaking restraint there, or abstinence there, restraints of abstinence there. One must have like Cartesian skepticism, to be honest, or basically doubt there. What doubt there? Some ideas or just some I ams, to be honest, dude. I ams or just there the other eyes there. Like I am a human there. I am a human. If the ego would think of that stuff in a nutshell there, is basically I just will think it in a non-dual way, to be honest there. That basically human can have joy there. Human can have joy and human stuff there. But it will usually it will usually or in condition it will pick up the negative. It will pick up the negative, to be honest though, because it's running in itself in survival, not running in survival, it's basic condition to survive itself there. It's a condition to survive in a nutshell there, and it's abiding to like quote unquote growth principle there, that growth principle there, or basically when the ego itself there just basically say you're a freaking piece of and then basically the trash or something, or just basically this freaking stuff is basically saying that. But actually if you listen there, it just wants you to be like better and such there, want you to be better and such there, but better and such there. But to be honest there, working in this growth principle there is just basically, it's kind of like the same as just basically having like freaking like knowledge or information, but it's just absolutely just unnecessary as heck, to be honest, dude. As unnecessary as heck. Even growth itself there is to be questioned, to be honest, dude. Growth itself is to be questioned. Remember, basically, I said in this channel there that basically these entities will say that basically like, oh my gosh, there, oh my gosh, suffering will make you stronger there. Suffering will make you grow. And basically they're just using this freaking stuff to you and just get to you though. That stuff to you and just get to you. And not only about that thing, to be honest, they're using that. They're using that thing against you, but basically um they're using that it's for learning and such, to basically lose from you or parasite you there. You hear this freaking, you hear the thoughts there, you hear the freaking negatives and basically the intrusive thoughts there. It's basically kind of like that idea, that kind of like idea there, that a fire itself that does not give light just burns, just that. the Basically the world is just for learning, or earth is a school there, or just learning, or just for learning itself there, can combat the egos like, can can combat the ego lethargy and such there, or just work, it will just combat its inertia. But but in a nutshell, one must know that basically like the one must know that the mind itself there, like the demons, not the demons, but basically the spiritual knowledge too, is just basically just using it against you, to be honest, dude. Even much better to one say one's just not spiritual or just bounded by the freaking labeling or calling, or labeling or calling there, or this freaking framework, to be honest. To be honest, I'm a spiritual person, I'm a normal person. All of them is just limitations there, and kind of like yearning for something above, to be honest though. Is really like wanting to transcend the putrid freaking body, to be honest there. Putrid body, in the putrid freaking mind, dude. It's just disgusting there. This is the most funny fact there about the subconscious too as well there. The subconscious or the mind sees everything itself there as true, as in a context of ontologically true, in a nutshell there. They they are true in their essence itself there, or just in existence itself there. And that's why the freaking subconscious is freaking stupid, to be honest. That's it. It sees basically the past as present too, or real, or this, the future as in this too as well there. In this too as well there. It freaking, it even, if you think of a thing there as well there, if you think of a thing that I like freaking like burger itself there, and it will have this freaking subtle, not subtle thought itself, but subtlety that basically I don't like this burger as well there. There must be like freaking stupid freaking duality, to be honest, for that thing there. Why not just basically can give us like basic an actual thing in its an actual thing in itself, as basically just giving you that, which is giving you that in a context. There's no duality there. There's no duality, and the logic is a really freaking good itself there for justifying crap, to be honest, dude. Justifying crap, to be honest, dude. Or in a sense, it's for your own good there. You cannot live without this freaking garbage, to be honest. To be honest, this arm actually eating itself there. So yeah, kind of like striving for purity itself there. Not striving, but pure, like want, just a basic wanting, not wanting, as I said, just basically just give me purity itself. That's it. Give me purity through transcendence, to be honest, dude. It's just a purity into transcendence. I remember like freaking like seeing the freaking like video of freaking like Thunder Wizard, if you know the channel there. No, they really become like Michael Denny, but basically about subconscious as a freaking idiot. You don't need it to freaking like manifest. It's a freaking stupid there. Yeah, the best creation, I guess, there, or the mind itself, but it's so fucking stupid, to be honest, dude. It's fucking stupid, to be honest, dude. It's so fucking dumb and unironically just need logic, dude. Why it cannot be just on its own. It's just pathetic. It's just laughably pathetic, dude. So yeah, it is just basic. It is basically the crisis, or that's the crisis of basically like living. To be honest, dude. Like specifically in just in this stuff, there just fucking like positive, just false positive and negative. That is really negative. That's pretty much it. How we can live in true good itself there. True good, true good, not false positive, not false negative, but true good, true good, true good, true good, true bliss. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. As I said, dude. Why the heck itself there is basically it abides. Why the heck itself that everything just yeah, basically the freaking mind just sees itself, or just basically probably the highest sees everything itself there is just basically good in itself. So in a nutshell, if you want sees itself there, if one, and then with basically like idea itself there, or basically the fucking like theology itself, not theology but theodicy itself there, the basic saying is well there that oh my gosh, we just don't, evil exists, or just this fucking putrid crap exists, but it's just basically the plan of God there, or we just cannot see the freaking like, we cannot just see the freaking biggest future, the feature there. It's just weird itself there. It's just weird itself there, to be honest, dude. If basically God exists there, if basically God exists there, if basically God exists there, and basically he has the greater intelligence to freaking humans itself there, he would basically just snap it out, freaking kind of snap out the existence of freaking evil and such there. The evil in a nutshell there, and he knows it. He knows in itself. He knows in himself that it's freaking good, but he just does not want it. He just doesn't at all. He just does not freaking like know it. To be honest, he just know it. He just know. He just know it, but just it just does not like freaking like erase it for some freaking weird reason. If he's truly freaking smart itself, he would know that thing. So yeah, or basically just the mind itself there, that's seeing everything there as just okay. There's just existing itself there, is basically seeing in the truth of ontology, or just survival and a survival, or basically survival of this thing. If one sees everything as an energy itself there, just wanting to survive in a nutshell, or just doing its thing there, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, then oh my gosh, then what happened? What about the freaking like the one that's actually causing freaking trouble, to be honest, to the world? You know, freaking like the pedophiles and such there. Yeah, it is good in your eyes, of course. Is it is good in your eyes as in a context is basically they exist and just do the thing in itself as to basically like I don't know, just to survive or just appease themselves, to be honest, dude. In the context of freaking, of course, the freaking um this thing itself, or God, or God, I guess. But at all, like God, at all, God, or God, not God, but basically this thing does not respond at all there. If it knows the basically the good for everything, it's just much better to fucking erase the thing, dude. Or much better itself there. It's much better itself there. Just erase this fucking world much better, dude. Or erase the fucking idea of the physical and just basically live in a basically fucking spiritual world itself, or just basically entirely spiritual. Or basically everything is just be with God itself, right? Or basically that thing itself there to be really, really like logical, to be honest. Or just know stuff, dude. It truly knows stuff and truly knows good, not just saying that everything is freaking good, or just everything is freaking good, like the freaking like non-dualist, dude. Everything is just good there, because that's basically the one sees everything is just non-dual, which is freaking evil, dude. It's just freaking evil. Not really evil, but it sees everything is non-dual. It just does not respond if it's actually good. It's actually good, in a sense there, all those freaking bad stuff that's happening to the world, it's all the bad stuff that's happening to the world, just does not freaking respond there. Does not freaking respond there, or basically does not respond there, or basically just sees it in this idea of basically that, yeah, they live, that's it. And just basically they're doing this basically like that freaking like that is the what is the called in psychology itself there, that freaking pharmacy, the one that basically just steals, is the one that basically just steal like basic medicine, because it's just for its own good, it's just for the survival, it's just the good for that person, or for its survivability or preservation. So if basically the one or this fucking thing sees everything itself there, it's just okay in itself there, it's just freaking living there and doing their own good. He's freaking evil at all, dude. He's freaking evil, dude. Especially in this freaking realm that's basically just mostly freaking negative. Not literally mostly negative, but negative for some odd reason. Actually itself to exist in this reality there. Actually itself to exist in reality there. Yeah, the logos is great, guys, dude. Yeah, trust, dude. Trust, the logos is good. That's pretty much it. The freaking, it's fucking stew. Not really like freaking, it's just fucking dumb, dude. It's just basically the absolute good of human, not the absolute good of existence there. It's sad. It's really sad. If basically the one is just, yeah, it's basically representation, but basically just the one seeing everything as just non-dual, and just not at all not responding there. Even though it's basically this thing that created everything for some other reason as well there. So yeah, in a sense there, it's probably much seems that basically the a human is basically smarter than this thing. That's a martyr, but basically like knows than this thing, to be honest, dude. So yeah, if everything itself there is bounded by logic, by logos, truly there, it would just freaking erase itself, erase the not erase itself, but erase freaking the garbage, to be honest, dude. Immediately there. Not naive infinity, that basically like spectrum of bad there, and spectrum of basically like like false positives itself there, or just false good, but truth, that's it. Truth, pretty much it. This is Gales out.